Morning everybody, Alex here from Snake Island Exotics. Today we've got Animal going to his forever home. That's going to be first thing this morning. I've got to go around, turn all the lights on, do all the jobs. We'll probably be doing more stuff with the animals today, and I'm going to be looking at doing the next stages on our big enclosure, which is going to be UV lights and heating. So we're going to start looking at that today. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me, and I shall be back in a sec with some animals. And then little buddy, it's forever home time. Oh yes, forever home. Oh yes, it's not food, it's forever home. He's a very bitey gecko. You gonna come out, Mr. Gecko?
Larry.
Come here, Larry. Come on. Don't be a pain, come on. Up you come. He's escaping. He's escaping. Come on, Larry. Come on, my feet. Come on. Don't be a pain. Come on. Let me pick you up. Come on, let me pick you up. Come here, Larry. Oh, come up, Larry. Come here, mate. Oh, he's a wiggly bum. Come here, wiggly bum. God, he's so wiggly. Take this out. Come on, wiggly bum. Let me pick up. There we go. So there's Wiggly Bum, or Larry. Put him a little hide in there for him on his forever home travels. You can have one on the other side as well. There you go, sir. So good old Larry, that's his new name. His name's Larry, Sir Larry of Larrington. So we're going to get him a nice little lid, and then we get all his stuff out, and all his stuff's going with him. So he's going to have a lovely, lovely life. I haven't turned his light on yet, but we've got a sleepy lizard. He must have got that tired, he couldn't get back to his bed. So he's like, no, I'm just going to sleep here nice and happy. So we're going to show you him. I've just woke him up. Here he is. So I woke him up a tiny bit, and he's just put his head under the corner. Ain't that funny? Oh, sleeping underneath the heat lamp, keeping him warm. Isn't he cute? Doing really well. Little spiny tail monitor. What you doing this morning, buddy? Your new tank's coming along, it's nearly finished. We've done your background, we're just going to do your lights and electrics today maybe. And then you never know, we might be ready to go soon. We'll look at your branches as well. See if we can get your branches sorted out today. You're looking very, very nice, sir. He's posing for us today, he's posing. So we'll leave him to it and see what else everyone else is up to. We'll do this morning, I think the European eyed lizard needs some breakfast. So we've got some lovely locusts. We'll get some lovely secret blend of herbs and spices, which is our calcium and our lovely vitamins. And then we shall dish them out to him, and then we can try and hand feed him. I might even try and lure him out onto my hand, but we'll see how far we get. There's our little buddy just poking his head out. I got boogies. I got boogies. Oh, I got boogies. You can come and have some. Looks like he might do. See if he wants the first one. Hello, mate. What have I got? Whoa, he's out. He's out. Oh. As soon as he has food, he gets extremely brave. But then as soon as he's got the food, he becomes a very big wimpy pants. And he runs off. So as soon as he sees food, he's very food orientated. As soon as he sees it, that's it then. Every single bit of nervousness or scaredness, anything like that, just goes. And he's like, oh, food. Yes, mate. So that's what he does. He completely forgets absolutely everything, grabs his food, and he goes, oh, yeah, scary stuff, and then runs off. So he gets braver and braver and braver when he has food, but that was quite a big locust, so he's ran off and he's munching it. As soon as he comes back in a bit, we shall offer him some more, so I want to try and do a little bit more training with him today. It is very awkward because I need somebody else to hold this, to film it for me while I do the rest. So we need to get some more subscribers so I can afford a cameraman. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Yep, so eventually we might be able to do something where I can edit some filming, or we'll see if Morgan come and help me something like this, I need both hands really to feed and get him to come onto my hand while someone's filming. But we shall try our best. Tomorrow, we've got Morgan in. And we're going to be doing deep clean day. So, virtually all the tanks are having the old substrate taken out and the new substrate put in. To freshen everybody up, and it looks like I've got customers. A puppy in the shop. Hello, pups. Hello. Oh, look at me. Hello, little dude. Hello. Oh, he's a big fluffy boy. Oh, yes. We like the pupsies. Oh, yes, we do. I've got to wash my hands now because I'm allergic. Yes, I am. I'm allergic. That's why I'm the reptile man, because I was allergic to fluffy stuff. So we're going to go for feed number 2. You can see his little head. So I'm going to try and get him to come out and have another feed. Hello, mate. We'll get you a locust. Give me a sec. I'm struggling. Oh, we jumped in. Okay, we've got one. Okay. Hello, mate. Oh, he didn't like me putting my hand in. Come on, buddy, look. He wants the bug. Oh, he's on me. That was good. He didn't run away as far. You can still see him. He didn't run away as far. That's really, really good. So I'm going to try and get another bug. We let him eat that one. And we can try and draw him out with another one. So the idea is to get him to touch me. The more he touches me, the more he's going to get used to me. And then he's not going to be scared anymore. That's the idea anyway. So I think he's almost at that one. So I'll wait for a second, we'll try him on another. Back up at his log. Hey! He's still touching me, his tail's there, look. He didn't run half as far away. Still touching his tail. That was really, really good, so I'm going to try again while he's right there. Okay, buddy, come on, get another one then. Oh, we're doing really well, really well. Okay, he's eating that one. We'll try him on one more and then I'll put the rest in for him to hunt. Hasn't come back out. So we're just going to put this one in for him. And then he can hunt that one. I think that went really well. What we're going to do now, we're going to be looking at making our light that's in a log, in theory. So I'm going to be trying to mock it up, get an idea of a couple of options of how to build it. Then we're going to have to test it out of the tank for fire hazard. Because it's just an idea I've come up with, we're going to test it before we put it in the tank just to check that it's actually going to physically work. So we're going to be working out how big stuff is, how much cork bark we're going to need, and then we've got to work out if it's going to burn or not. So I'm going to mock it all up, show you, work out how much cork bark we need, cut that, then test it by putting tin foil inside and putting the bulb on. This is one option we've got. This is around, what's we on? 17 and a half? Let's say 19, just so it's completely covered. So we say 19 centimeters. We need at least of this, at least 19. 19 would put us just underneath that hole. Okay, so we could cut it there. I might give it a little bit extra. We cut it at 20, just so we've got an extra bit to play with. I might even do it bigger, just so we can get extra bits to test. See how we get on. Mark the log, so we go cut it. Got plenty of spare log anyway if we make a mistake. We can always use other pieces as well. So let's cut this, see if it's any good. Hand saw today, just normal saw, because it's going to be in a circle and it's going to be rocking and stuff like that. I likes me fingers, coincidentally. So we'll cut this now, see how we get on. So let's start montage music. No, I've done it wrong. Start music, start montage. There we go. Totally then. So this is what we've got, and I think it should be just right. Okay, so we would have to put something over here, so some sort of metal guard to stop him going in here. So I have got one of them, so I'll go and get that in a minute, and we'll see if we can get that to fit in some way, and then we'll put the tin foil round, and then we'll give it a test run. Okay then everybody, let's see if we can get this fire safe. So, let's take our light out, like so. Put it nicely away on the side so it doesn't get broken, like that. Now, we need to work this out. So, I think I'm going to go in there with a brush, scrape all the loosey stuff out, so because that's the stuff that's going to set on fire, all the loosey, bitty, dusty stuff. So I'm going to get all that out, and then we can start with the tin foil. We've got a nice little bucket down here, so we should. Well, you can see all the bits. So I think a lot of these is they let the wood rots and the cork stays. So a lot of this is very, very dried wood inside. So that's what we don't want. So I'm getting a lot of it out in big chunks. Just so we've got less of it in there, less chance for fire. There we go, I think that is good. So we've had all that out. Let's see if we can get this tin foil in. First time I've done it, so could go wrong, could set the whole thing on fire, it could do anything, I haven't got a clue. So it's just a random idea I had. I'm going to see if it's going to be any good. So, tin foil, normal household kitchen foil. I did think about using some insulated foil, as somebody messaged me last night, but this is what I've got. So we're going to try it with this, and this is going to be a lot thinner than the other one would have been. The other one had insulation in as well. So this should, okay, how are we going to attach it to it? Staple gun. Ha 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 ha. We might be able to staple it to it. That could be an option. So I'm going to cut a piece and we're going to put it in and see how we get on. That should be enough. The dustbin men are here. Dustbin men. Okay, cutty cutty. Nice and steady. You know you can't see me doing it, but I'm basically just cutting a piece of tin foil. Nothing spectacular. Okay, that's done. Ta-da! So now we need to drop it into there. So we'll make a nice little tube, like so, trying to keep it as straight and not as kinked as possible. Just drop it in. That's it. Okay. I had another idea. We might be able to use the little ball to keep it in shape. God. You should just bottle me and sell me. I'm just too good. Too good. Too good. So that now is nice. Okay. Need to try and see if stapling it's going to work. Okay. So I've got the inside of it now. So we need to start with one edge and then work our way back round. So push the ball in a little bit, see what we can do. That should work. Okay, that's worked. I've pushed it in by hand. I'm going to try and actually get them to click in normally. Yeah, that worked. It's in. That seems to be working. So I've got my staples in it. So I'll go around doing that all the way around. And then cut the back off, do it again. I may consider doing a second layer of it. See how well this works. There we go, there's one layer. I'm going to put another layer in, I've officially decided. So I'm going to put another layer in. I've still got to do this end. But once it's completely done, I think that should be really, really good. But then we've still got to test it. So hopefully we don't set it all on fire. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we can get this top trimmed up. So I'm going to have the scissors resting on the cork bark the whole time as I go around. Nice and slow and steady. I'm in no rush, so we may as well make sure we try and do it proper. Worst thing you can do is you rush it, you make mistakes, you get disheartened and you won't want to do it again. Just do it nice and steady, take your time, you're going to do it right first time. There we go. Done. So we do need another layer and we need some more pins in it. So I'm going to pin all this in and we'll put another layer. One layer done. So I still need a little strip that I need to do, so we'll make sure that's filled next time. But I think I'm happy with that as an insulated layer. I'll do another layer and then we can test the bulb. Well, hey, second layer in and done, looking sweet. So what we need to do now is get it lined up for testing, and then I need to work at doing a mesh cover for it. Ow, spiky. That got me. Yeah, really I'd like the proper ones, but I can't find it. I know I've got one in the shop somewhere, but God knows where it is. So I can test it without it. It's not going to make much difference to it. I can always just lay this over the top to test it. But I think it's worth a test now. So what do you reckon? Am I going to burn down the shop, or do you reckon it's going to be a good idea? So if we do this like this, it's going to represent it being on the wood but upside down. The only difference is the heat would be going up instead of down, if you know what I mean. So it might be a little bit hotter in there than it is in this test, but it's going to be on a thermostat, and this is just going to be straight in the wall, as much power as it can have. So this is going to be the good test. Okay, so let's see if we're going to burn down the shop. Okay, so it's on. Just see what happens. There's a possibility that there's some oil on the tin foil, so that could burn off. So if we have our mesh on top, that's what it would be like. I think that's going to work a treat. So we got cork bark completely hidden by the light. So and then you get the light. So the heat. So we got the guard on it anyway. So we always have a guard on it to stop the animal getting onto it. And really, the heat we need is the heat coming out, not the heat from down the sides. If you know what I mean. So if we had a cage, like this one, we need the heat that's coming down, not the heat that's coming out the side of it, if you know what I mean. So I think that's not going to restrict any heat. If anything, it's going to give us more of a direct heat down, which is quite good. So cork bark isn't warm at all. We'll leave that now. We set a timer and I can clean up. So I'll clean up while that's doing, and then we should be good as long as nothing happens. So wait and see what happens. Fingers crossed I don't burn down the shop, but I'll put a time lapse on just in case I burn down the shop. Well, it's been a good chunk of time now, and no flames, no sparks, no explosions, no nothing. The tin foil isn't even warm, not even warm. So all the heat's being reflected back to the bulb and going straight up. I think that's fantastic, because from here you can't see a light, you can't see nothing. So in the tank it's going to be completely hidden away. No one's going to know it's there. It's just going to look, there's a log coming out of the roof. Boom, boom, boom. Our next scenario is how the heck do we fit it? So the light fixture is going to be easy. We just screw it in. I think we have to do the same sort of thing with the cork bark piece. We'd have to angrily screw it in. And then we've only got to do the UV lights, and that's easy. I've had an idea for that as well. So if I got a piece we can use for an example. Example piece, please. Can we get an example piece, please? Nope. No. Oh, no, maybe. This'll do. This'll do. So, for example, okay. So you got the European Idlers as lights. So if this wood was attached to the top like that, it would hide. Oops. It would hide some of the lights. I don't know if I know. So the idea is to block the light coming out of the tank, so you wouldn't be able to see them. All you'd see is wood, but the wood would have tin foil on, which would collect more light down. So it's the same as having the light guards on there, but they look like cork. Another idea I've been thinking about. Don't know if it's going to work or not. Something we've got to test again. So I have to come up with more ideas, more testing, more see if we're going to burn down the place. But I'm happy with that. I can't see because I've looked at the light. But I think that's going to work. Really, really happy. Working a treat. Card is now finished. What I did is I cut a little panel off this, and then I went round and did that to it. How cool is that? Told you I should have put screws in there, because if I'd have used pins, I'd have had to mess it up, because I've got to go back into it. I knew I was going to have to. I knew we was going to miss something. We've got to put the cable in for the heat lamp. So we need to screwdriver to undo the screws. No, it's not a screwdriver. We'll find the screwdrivers, then we'll undo them. Waha! And then we put the heat lamp in. We can try and install this heat lamp today. I've undone all the boards, put my bracket in I needed, and put it all back up. So we're looking pretty sweet now. So this is going to go here, like so, and then it's going to be covered with all the stuff, so you won't be able to see it. Is the idea behind it all. But that doesn't seem right. Put another screw in. So it's up with the light bulb in. So this is what it's going to look like. How cool is that going to be? It's just going to look like a log coming out the top, and it's going to have a nice glow coming out of it. It's going to be so cool. Okay, so all we need to do is to make sure that the bulb is centered in that tube. So I have preset some screws in there. You might not be able to see because of the angle, but we need to set it in the middle. So that looks in the middle to me. So I need to hold that now and screw it up. There's one. Oh, ho, ho. Can we get two? I can see number two. Okay, a couple more and I'll be happy. Wahaha! I think there's one around here somewhere. Aha, found it. This should be our last one in theory, if I haven't broke it. Oh, I think that's done it. Ho ho ho. Are we nice and square? Looks like it. Let's turn it on and see what she's gonna do. How cool does it look? How cool does it look? Oh, can't see no cage, no nothing. It just like there's it's a magic halo. So it's directing the heat directly down. Perfect, man. Look how cool it looks. Oh, cool, man. There's another look at it. I am pretty impressed with that. I really like that idea. I think I might make some or do something similar as instead of guards. I think that's so much cooler. Copyright, anyone steals it, I did it first. But yeah, look how cool that is. So now we need to do UV lights, which the bulbs should be arriving tomorrow. And then we can put the UV lights in, hide some of it with cork bark. Then we're on branches and making it look super cool. And then it'd be done. And then we can put the lizard in it. Actual cork bark heat guards. Oh yeah. Hey then everybody, I'm afraid that's all the time I've got for today. Please like, subscribe, comment and share, ring the bell. Let me know what you think of my new tank, what the new light system. Let me know what you think. If you want to see what animals I can get, there's links in the description below. If you want to help support me, the animals, the rescue, there's also a link in the description below where you can join the YouTube, become part of the tribe. If you want to watch another video, there should be one there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, it's up there. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.